So in this video, we're going to look at how to add and rename a column in a data frame. Perhaps one of the easiest ways to add a new column in a data frame is to use the $sign. But before that, let's create a data frame from our previous video. You can see we now have a table format with the following elements. Okay. Now to add a new column, we use the following syntax. We have a data frame, $sign, and here the new column is the new column you want to insert in your data frame. And then on the right hand side of your assignment operator, these are the values you want to attach into your data frame. Okay. So from this data frame, you can see we have 4 columns, right? Suppose I want to add, or rather we want to add a new column called weight. Okay. So this is how to do it. So we have object df that holds the entire content of our data frame. Okay. We use the $sign, and now we create a new variable, a new column name called weight. Then on the right hand side, we're saying we want to attach these values, and these values must match the records. So we have 3 records here. So we want to add. So if there were 5, we need to have 5 values, and so on and so forth. So let's give them in terms of pounds, right? So 190, 45, 74, 174. Okay. So let's create that and attach that. Now we can see we have actually a column here with the weight elements. Okay. Next, to rename a column, we can use the attributes. Okay, the attributes function. Okay. First, let's check the attributes of our df. So the first one here returns a list, right? The first $sign here is just the names of our columns. The second $sign here just tells us we don't have any row names. It just gives by default 1, 2, 3. And the third one here, it tells us that actually the data object here is a data frame. I think perhaps the easiest way to look at our names of our columns is to use the name function, and just tells us we have all this. Okay. Now to change, suppose I wanted to change now, we don't know the metrics for this. I want to change this, maybe change this column so that we have weight underscore pounds. Okay. To do that, I just created this so that we can see the index, right? So we can use the attributes function. We pass our data frame. Okay. Then we use the $sign here. Then the names here will help us to access the index of our column name. We know that the index of our column name that we want to effect changes is 5. Okay. So we use the square bracket notation and say 5. And then the items or whatever contents is on the right is what we want to attach here. Okay. So basically that's it. So here I'm just using that. So if I go ahead and do that, we can now see our attributes now includes this, right? If I go ahead and type here df, we can see we've successfully changed or renamed the column. Okay. So in summary, we've seen how to add a new column, very easy, using the $sign. We've seen how to rename a column using the attributes and name function. In the next video, we'll look at how to reorder the column of a data frame.